We can't.
Live.
Hello.
And we're live. What's going on, everybody?
Are we? We were supposed to start at 11:30.
Yeah, sorry about that. We're having
California
some
time.
technical issues.
Northridge time. This is like everyone shows up at church half an hour late.
He said it.
And by everyone, I'm looking at Mike Stella.
Yeah.
I don't think it's too much to ask to wait 5 more minutes.
It's not really.
Welcome in, friendos.
This guy's all rushing the music, like trying to get everyone to hurry up and come in and, hey, everyone, come watch me play my guitar.
It's Thursday,
Like, this-
October 26th. It's rainy and wet. How's this for you? I love fall. You like this?
I said I like fall. Did I say I love it?
Yeah, yesterday in
I love
staff
fall.
meeting.
No,
said this-
I do love
This is my
fall.
favorite.
It is my
She
favorite
said.
season. But I didn't say I love when it's cold and rainy. It's like colorful
Well,
leaves.
that's part of fall.
You know what? Specifically, this gets very detailed. Specifically, what I like is when the leaves have changed colors and there has been rain and the branches and tree trunks are darker from getting rained on and they kind of like the contrast. It's pretty. You don't like that, Andy?
It's fine. My dad always used to say, when you're older, you'll appreciate this more. And I can say, Dad, I love you, but you're wrong. No, I mean, I
Maybe
was
you're
out
not old enough.
I was out on the, maybe.
Yeah, you
maybe.
didn't say when.
Yeah. Maybe he meant when you mature.
That could be. When I was out on the lake on Monday, and it was such a nice day on Monday. Talk about contrast from Monday to today.
Monday started kind of almost like this, right? And then it got nice.
Yeah, it was in the 50s,
It was-
overcast.
Yeah.
But no rain. And then by about 2 o'clock on the lake, it was super nice. Yeah. Anyway, hope you guys are doing well. Y'all, not guys, just guys.
I use guys.
you guys
as a
doing
general
well?
Term.
I can say you guys, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair.
I don't have
You
to
and
assume
I.
your gender.
Yeah, doing well.
Anything
Alrighty
new?
then. Moving on.
Moving on. I got a quiz for you today.
Mike just had a hot take about,
Bald people?
yeah.
Ooh. Do tell, please.
I
Well, we're-
prefer to refer
Yeah.
to those as follically challenged.
Yeah.
I knew that was coming.
Yes.
Well, I'm reading through 2 Kings, and there's this, Elijah is on his way to Bethel, and he gets annoyed by a couple kids.
They're probably singing Bethel songs. See ya.
And they start teasing
That's
him.
my second bad Bethel joke.
And they
in
start
2
teasing
days. I
about
don't
being
care.
bald.
Yeah.
Has that ever happened to you?
Never. Not once, ever.
Never? Okay.
Never, not once. By my own children daily. Never.
So
Yeah.
Elijah just clearly gets annoyed and sicks a bear on him.
It's so weird.
Amen.
And then that's it.
Yeah.
Weird things that are in the Bible.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
But I have a quiz for you. Can you guess whether the lyrics are from a Taylor Swift song or the book, the Bible, book of the Bible, Lamentations?
It's
I probably
do it.
know Lamentations, and that's not a
How well do you know it in the message?
Well, that's just it. That's just
message.
it. I don't even know if I mean, it's not
If
like
that's all she's doing is writing songs over like message lyrics from the Lamentations.
which one would I know more? That's what I'm trying to rack in my brain out.
Are you a Swiftie?
Well, I mean, I know a couple of her songs, but Lamentations isn't a book you read on a regular basis.
Nor would you
I
want
mean,
to.
what is it? Maybe 5 chapters. It's not, and it's
Yeah.
I mean,
What's yours particularly feeling like emo?
So I feel like this is a fair quiz because it's not like I'm overly skewed. Are you? Do you know a lot of Swift songs?
No. I think it's probably one of those things where if you hear it, you're like, oh, yeah, maybe I know more than I do. But I can't say I've ever tried to listen to Taylor Swift.
I didn't intentionally go on my way to listen to her, but if it's on the radio,
I know Shake It Off. I know that.
Yeah.
That's the only lyrics I know
Yeah.
from it.
Shake
though.
It Off. That's the haters gonna hate.
Haters
Is that
gonna
the same
hate,
one?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's
And then,
Never
This Not a
Ever.
Love Story. This is a fairy tale. Something.
What's the one with James
I don't know.
Dean?
That's all I know.
James Dean.
Yeah, she talks about James Dean.
Really?
That's a
No.
good song.
All right, here you go. Question
People
number
probably
1.
love this conversation.
Keep track of your own score, and
Okay.
if you want to play along online,
Am I playing or just Mike?
everybody.
Well, do you
Oh,
know?
everyone plays?
Well, not
Well, I
me.
think we need to write down our answers. So,
Well, just keep
Nah.
track.
okay.
Just keep track if you got it. How many right you got?
All right.
All right, here's number 1. Here's the lyrics. See the vultures circling dark clouds. A love's a fragile little flame. It could burn out.
Oof.
Is that Taylor Swift or is that the message translation
that's
of Lamentations? You want to hear it
Who
again?
wants to go first?
You just say your guess. Say your guess.
I say
I'm going
And then
Taylor
I'll-
Swift.
And then I'll tell you if you're right or wrong.
I'm going Taylor Swift. on that one.
Lamentations. Message.
It's Taylor Swift.
Yes. One for the good
My
guys.
strategy in this games is I just take one thing and I guess the same one the whole way through.
Oh.
So
Here's
pencil in all my
question. Next question. These walls that they put up to hold us back will fall down. The time will come for us to finally win, and we'll sing hallelujah.
Well, see, I think that here's the problem. Do a lot of her songs have? Is it we or I?
I don't know.
Yeah. 'Cause that seems very corporate. Very.
Right.
So what's your guess?
I'm gonna guess Israel or Lamentations.
Israel.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
that's what he's lamenting about, right?
Right.
That's
Gregory?
my guess for all of them. I already told
No,
you.
don't play that way.
No, I said Lamentations, though.
Okay.
That, didn't I?
You're wrong. It's a Taylor Swift
Taylor
song.
Swift.
So Mike's got 1. Greg's got
I thought
0.
for sure they were singing that around the, chanting that around the walls of Jericho. I know the walls of Jericho aren't in Lamentations, but it talks about walls coming down.
Here's number 3. I remember it all. Oh,
Taylor Swift.
how well I remember the feeling of hitting the bottom.
Yeah, that seems like a Swiftie.
You said Taylor Swift right off the bat. Are you going to change your answer?
No, I'll take it.
Take the
Yeah.
Taylor Swift. That's Lamentations.
Yep, I knew it. See?
She's never really been at the bottom. You know, she's
Yeah.
been, ever since the start of her career, she's been at the top of everything, right? The
Which
charts.
started at like 13.
Yeah, exactly. So I
That's
don't know.
all her
She-
songs,
What,
though.
what does the bottom mean for her? I mean, she's been a success forever. So
She's-
I should have thought that one
when
through.
she didn't have a number 1 hit song. That's rock bottom.
Right. Yeah, when she was in 5th grade.
Here's the next one.
Life is so unfair. She wrote a song
Long
about
were
it.
the nights when my days once revolved around you.
Oof. Boy, if
It's
that's
Taylor Swift.
it's got yeah,
Taylor
got
Swift?
Swift.
Yay!
Yeah,
you
You
got
got
one.
one.
Yes.
Is that your
Mike's
first
got
one?
2. No, he's
Oh.
got
Two.
1. He's got 2.
How many
got
do you
one.
have?
One.
He's got 1.
Because changed course on number 3. Because you guys were giving me a hard time about my strategy.
Here's the next question. I weep bucket of tears. Just kidding. And not a soul within miles around cares.
I mean, that is very lamentation-ish. That is the definition of lamentations.
I'm sticking Lamentations.
Yeah.
Don't
Sticking
Google.
with it. I'm not.
Oh,
Ruba was texting something.
is he playing along?
Both. Cool. He said cool in the gang. What? All right.
Yeah.
I weep bucket of tears, and not a soul within miles around cares.
I'm going,
It's Lamentations.
yeah.
You going Lamentations? Mike?
Yep.
Okay. What the heck?
I mean, it seems,
Why can't my quiz froze?
you don't have it memorized? You don't know if that's a Swift song or lamentation
I
off
have
the
no
top of your
idea.
head?
I have no idea. It is Lamentations.
Told you.
Yeah.
So 3-2.
Sweet.
Like shadows in a fading light, or faded. Sorry, big difference.
That's huge. That's huge. That's
It's
good.
already out.
Yeah.
Like shadows in a faded light. Oh, we're invisible.
That's Taylor Swift.
Lamentations.
You say Swift Lamentations. That is Taylor Swift. Yes. 3-3.
Tied it up.
3.
Tied it up. I had to go opposite. Otherwise,
Well,
Mike.
you
could
went
just-
first. I went opposite.
I know, but I knew you were going to pick Lamentations.
All right, next one. Have you ever seen anything like this? Ever seen pain like my pain? Seen what he did to me?
I don't think Jeremiah would write that.
Swifty.
Swifty.
Swift? Oh, Lamentations.
Oh my
Wow.
goodness. Seriously. Well, this is the message. I'd like to know what the real verse was.
Rubel keeps texting.
Still 383. You'll find out what it's like to ... get drunk ... and wake up with nothing.
Greg, what's that like?
To say it again? Say it again.
You'll find out what it's like to get drunk and wake up with nothing.
That's
That's Lamentations.
Lamentation. I don't think Taylor would go that blue.
It is Lamentations.
Okay. Yeah, that doesn't seem like her.
How come I have to guess first every time?
Because that
Well, next time Mike can guess
I'll
first.
guess
No,
first.
that's okay.
Yeah.
Did you have to do this? I was thinking that you could be trusted.
Taylor Swift.
Sounds Taylor Swift.
It's all about trust with her.
That is Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like every one of her songs, right?
Trust. I don't know.
Somebody broke her heart. Somebody did something.
Well,
and
it's
she
also
writes a song about them.
Lamentations.
She writes as many songs about relationships that have gone bad as MacArthur writes about books of people he doesn't like. People he disagrees with.
Yeah, that's the next quiz. John MacArthur or what? What would be like tough trivia?
Last question. It's
Right.
both, I think,
Okay.
5-5.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Time turns flames to embers.
That's true. That's it? Oof.
Lamentations.
All right. We're tied?
Yeah.
I'm going Swift then,
Oh,
just
just
so
to
we have a
break
clear
it?
winner.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift.
Yes!
Oh, I knew it. Should have gone
I
Taylor.
knew it.
Yes.
All right.
So,
So for winning, Mike.
so what does that
you
mean?
get to
Does
go-
that mean
maybe
I
we
know
should do?
Swift more than the Bible, or the Bible more
I
than
think that's what
Swift?
it means.
Is that what it
I
means?
think that's what it means.
It's probably
Yeah,
true.
I think what it means is that Era's tour movie still playing anywhere?
What's that?
Her last tour, concert tour.
Oh.
They're playing it in theaters.
I don't
They're
know,
selling
but
out
some
everywhere
people
in
from
theaters.
Northridge went. In fact, we canceled our small group because, well, not because of one. One of the guys was going with a group of people here from Northridge, and he said it was great.
Are they playing at the movie theater?
I think so. I think we should have done our podcast live from there.
From the That'd
Yeah,
be fun.
watching Taylor Swift.
Like Mystery Science Theater.
Oh, I love that show.
Yeah,
We
One of
should
the best
do that.
ever.
we should do a Mystery Science
We should.
Theater.
Yeah.
You know what we should
So
do?
what movie?
What are you guys doing late Saturday night? What if we live stream during Saturday Night Live with Nate Bargatze?
Oh,
Oh,
that's going to be a good one.
That's going to be
Yeah.
good. I'm
I'm
down.
not. Let's
And the
do
musical guest is
Foo
Foo
Fighters.
Fighters.
Yeah,
Fighters.
it's a good one.
Okay. It's rare
I
for
didn't
me.
think you liked Foo Fighters.
What?
What?
Me?
Yeah.
I just like the Foo
What are you
Fighters.
talking about?
Maybe it's obviously somebody else.
Obviously.
I know I'm getting old because there are literally people on. So like last I never heard of Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
So when there's people on Saturday Night Live, I'm like, I've never heard of these people. Have you? Did you know Bad Bunny?
I've heard of him. I couldn't tell you
Yeah.
any of
He's
any songs.
so he's a musician
Yeah.
and he led or was the
The
starring
host,
the
too?
host or whatever. Yeah.
So he's
so
an
he did the whole
entertainer.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm curious about Bargatze doing sketch comedy
Be interesting.
characters. Because he had a pilot for a show, a sitcom.
Right.
But he has not a lot of like animation
Right.
in his voice or
Yeah.
mannerisms.
That's why
Yeah.
I'm kind of
I
curious
was
to
a bit
see.
curious to see what
That'd be
kind of
fun.
sketches he does and if they're funny at all.
I hope so.
Because part of his humor is his delivery,
Just
Yeah.
kind of
just
dumb,
just the way he is.
aw
yeah.
shucks guy.
Yeah.
It
I
might
was
be just be
talking
funny
to-
enough just to see him because, you know, like Greg and I don't know how much you've watched of his stand up.
Yeah.
Watched them all a couple times through, and had been a fan for I don't know 7 years, 6 years.
Probably something
I know.
something like that. Yeah.
However long Jeremy told me about him like
Yeah.
a long time ago.
When that first season of the stand-ups came out
Right.
on Netflix.
When he was still a little bit heavier.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one. But Anyway,
He's got an older special on Paramount Plus.
right.
It's good.
So what else is going on, guys?
That's about it.
How's that?
All right.
That's
Taylor
about
Swift, Lamentations.
We have, I don't know what. Last night they had Fun Fusion at the Youth.
Yeah.
Seemed like it was a good night.
Some walking
Tell me about
tacos.
that. I left. I didn't since
They made 25 pounds of ground beef
for dinner.
for dinner for tacos.
Walking
for walking
tacos.
tacos. 25 pounds of meat.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
There was like 5 left.
5 pounds. Oh, so that's not that off.
No, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Bert and I figured out how to get marshmallows out of
Yeah.
carpet.
They're scrubbing carpets and
So
How do you do that?
plastic knife.
last night,
The
used-
carpets we just cleaned.
yeah,
Yeah.
Great.
we used ice cubes, and we're able to freeze it and then
Scrape
scrape it up with a plastic knife. So
I
that's
think
what
it
we were
was
doing.
one of the rooms that did not get cleaned.
Oh, okay.
So
No, it's clean. It's up. I mean,
no, that is. But we had carpets.
but we had
cleaned
the
here last
carpets
week,
cleaned,
but it wasn't.
like
It was in
professionally
one of
cleaned.
the rooms that
it just
didn't.
it was a marshmallow game. It's not the kids were like stomping.
Speaking
on
of last night, and the person who made all the food, put together,
Oh, yeah.
organized all the games for Fun Fusion last night, our beloved other Asian guy, one of the other Asian guys
Yeah.
here. There's actually more than you'd think. Whether
quiet.
whether they account, because some of them don't. One individual says they don't count.
Why?
I don't know why. He still doesn't tell me. Anyway, one of the other Asian guys here's name is Kim Kringen, and it's his
Yes,
birthday
it's his
today.
birthday. Happy
Yeah.
birthday.
Hey, Kim.
He's supposed to be here.
I
Yes.
know. He
He won't.
bailed on us.
we
He didn't bail. He just never. He always said he
Yeah,
wouldn't.
he
do
told
that.
me he had his kids' sectional cross country race today. I'm
Whatever.
like, at noon? He's like, yep. There would have been no way he would have ever come on here,
no.
which is such a.
He told me that he would he'll leave the church before
Yeah.
he'll come on the podcast. So
Which is-
today's
That's
his
kinda
birthday.
crazy.
So everybody, when you see him on Sunday,
Yep.
make sure you got him a hog.
And he'll probably
You-
reject you because he'll say it's not today. It was
Yeah.
Thursday, and no, you know.
I say send him
Just give him a
bring
big hug.
cards, bring gifts.
Yeah.
He
Give
really
him lots
appreciate
of
all that.
attention.
We should
Yeah.
say his phone number.
Yeah, send him a
Get his address. Put his address out there.
his work, his office.
If you do know Kim, give him some love. Wish him a belated happy birthday, and thank him for all the things that he does around here.
Yeah.
Because he does so much.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
You know who else's birthday it is today?
Jackie.
Jackie Hutchcraft.
Yeah.
Really? They have the
Yeah.
same
Jackie's
birthday?
birthday today.
I saw that.
Yeah. Happy
Aw,
birthday,
happy
Jackie.
birthday. Should have invited her on.
Hopefully she's feeling better. She's been sick for
Yeah.
like 2 weeks.
She's been sick for a while.
Can't make up my mind if I want to sit down or stand up.
You could do both.
I have been.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to Kim and to Jackie.
Yep.
And Andy too. Just kidding.
Andy Rubel?
No, you. I was
Oh.
just joking.
It's not even my 6 month. But do you guys celebrate 6 month birthdays?
No,
No.
what?
Somebody said.
Not since you're
Oh,
after you're 6 years old. You stop
I know.
counting halves.
Yeah.
That's right. So I ran into somebody last week, and they're like, "Oh, we never took you out for your birthday. We should do that." I'm like, "That was in June." It's
Your
like,
half
well, it's
birthday.
for how about your 6 month birthday? I'm
Yeah.
like, no, I don't celebrate. Nobody celebrates half birthdays.
Well, just take me out.
Yeah. We don't need a reason.
Find a different.
This is
Well, for her, find another reason to go out.
Well, flashback to a month ago ish when we had Mike's birthday and Kim showed up at Culver's for a
Oh, that was
very
hilarious.
brief
No.
drive-by.
Yeah.
Yep. Dropping
I
off
should return the diapers for his birthday.
some adult
He bought me
diapers.
some adult diapers. He said they're fairly expensive too.
Next Viking game, just crack it open, and just try it on, and
Yeah.
that way you don't have to move. Because if there's anything
That's
like
true.
Monday's game, you don't want to move.
That was a good
That
game.
was intense.
You know where else you're stuck for a long period of time is Times Square on New Year's Eve. Once you get in, you can't like leave.
Oh, I know.
Even go to the bathroom. You gotta
But
wear.
what are we doing anyways?
Yeah.
Like,
Sit around to celebrate.
would
a
you
clock.
ever go and sit outside in the cold and watch a ball?
No. Okay, that'd be a good topic. Most overrated holidays.
New Year's Eve?
It's gotta be up there,
Probably.
right?
Well, you should do a blind five with holidays.
I could. I was gonna do chips. Blind top 5 with chips.
I think your blind top five is taken off.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
All right. We'll see.
It's
Why?
We'll see after this one.
because
why do you say that?
Because it's when I bring it up with people, like, oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's from Mookie Betts.
No,
Yeah.
no, but he doesn't know that you took.
He listens. He called me the other day. He's like, "Hey
Hashtag
man,
Mookie Betts.
hey man, why don't you
All right.
stop taking
He'd be
my
the kind
bet?"
of guy that wouldn't care, though.
No, I
if
wouldn't.
you-
He'd probably buy us all pizza and with our top 5 toppings.
Nice.
Good guy,
He
Mookie
should,
Betts.
because he's
Too bad he disappears in the
a
playoffs.
bazillionaire.
So I don't know what else is going on. What's going on? I mean, we have
This is riveting.
there's big
what else
topics.
can we talk about?
There's big things going on in the world. And then-
Mike was just sharing some really hard-hitting stuff about Israel.
Yeah.
Before that.
Well, I figured I have it all figured out. It's not
Yeah.
complicated at
Yeah.
all.
Well, it's a
We
lot,
have pray for the
it's a lot
nations.
quieter now.
Pray for the nations.
I know. Now it's a little quieter.
I don't know if you could hear all that. So we have a homeschool group that meets, and they were making coffee and all that stuff. But it's amazing how much louder,
just a little extra ambient noise.
right? Yep. Makes it feel like there's something
Yeah,
happening.
like we're at a coffee shop.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I have a styrofoam. Like if I was in a
Little
Lutheran
styrofoam.
church from
Lutheran
1980.
Church. Yeah, down in the basement.
But
The
the coffee would be way worse.
The Folgers.
It'd be Folgers. It'd be 3 weeks old. The cheapest thing I've ever seen.
That's the best part of waking up, Greg.
I think I've shared this before, but I went to a church in Nebraska for a short time that they would actually save their coffee, put it in the fridge, and then reheat it the next week.
No.
Yeah, disgusting. Like, what are you saving? 10, 15 cents?
Right. Over a course of a year. I mean, honestly, what do
Did
you
you
saving?
see that Folgers
$25.
like sort
It's
of
gross.
going through a rebranding thing? They have a whole new commercial too, and they
Really?
don't do that song anymore.
No? Oh,
Yeah, the
too
goodness of God, isn't that it?
bad. Yeah. In the morning when I wake up.
There's
is that-
Folgers in my cup.
But no, on that line, we have the Pray for the Nations thing this week.
Yep.
Right.
That's Friday.
Yep. Starting at 5. I know it says 6 on there, but it's 6 Eastern, so that's 5 Central. And you can go to the app, and there's a link there. You can sign up for. You don't have to be there for the whole thing. You can, but you sign up for a designated time that you'll jump on, and they'll send you a link for it, and then you can jump in and jump out, whatever. It's probably just so they know, can get some metrics and know how many people are jumping in.
And that's where anywhere Zoom is available.
Anywhere Zoom. Yep, you got to download Zoom if you don't have that.
You need the internet.
Yep.
If you don't have that.
And a device, whether it's computer or your
Standard
phone.
internet fees apply.
Yep.
Right? That's
But
the disclaimer.
that's standard internet fees apply. You might have to remember when you used to get those little AOL things from like the
yeah, in the mail. You
In the
just
mail,
get
you
the
get so
DVD
many
ROM
hours.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
anyway.
Dial up.
Remember
I think-
Juno? Free internet? Juno?
Oh, Juno.
The internet should always be free. That didn't last long.
No,
Someone bought that company up and
said
did away
no
with
more
it.
free.
Yeah, probably Microsoft.
But I think that's a good thing that we're doing. Obviously, it's a good thing, but it's easy to get so focused on your world and everything else that's happening. Just in your daily life, to take time to pray for our Christian friends and starting there, I assume we'll also be praying for those who haven't been reached yet over throughout the world.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a
It's-
24-hour thing.
Yeah.
And so a big portion of it, I think especially at the beginning, is going to be strictly about Israel.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're going to go to the organization that's doing our Thailand group with
Indahars?
Indahars, thank you. And then they're going to do First Nations people, which is about Native Americans. And Buck Broden, one of our own, is going to be leading that.
This is all of Converge.
This is all of Converge.
It's not just Northridge.
Not just Northridge.
So there'll be
Converge, I don't even know if it's the worldwide or if it's just the U.S.
tens of thousands, if
But-
not hundreds of thousands of people.
Maybe.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's this idea originates out east because they're starting it out east in Eastern time, but somehow Buck and I don't know if Dale's going to be on it because he helps a lot with the First Nations
Converge
people.
International Ministries. So
Converge
I
International.
don't think it's just like North Central, like our local.
Yeah, our
Network.
district.
But this is all on the website, right?
It's on the website under events and on the Church Center app. There's a link there for you to sign up. You fill out that form.
And they do have the topics listed.
Oh, they
out
do have the schedule.
Look at that.
So each hour there's a different like focus.
So Thailand,
So-
First Peoples, Japan Initiative.
Spice Islands,
That seems like something.
Converge Partnerships,
Spice Islands. That seems
like Indonesia.
okay. Anything for Hawaii for Andy?
Live from Hawaii. No? Poland, Czech Republic, Slovakia, Southern Cone.
This is
Metro.
great. No, this is great.
That's cool.
I'll be
Senegal.
doing that. I'll be signing up.
Twin Cities,
We have
10 a.m.
Look at
Saturday.
that.
If you want to jump in on the Scattered to Gathered initiative, Twin Cities, Minnesota, Diaspora.
Diaspora, what's that?
Those are so like people groups that have. So I'm guessing one of the big groups to pray for there would be Somali population,
Hmong probably.
Hmong, some of the bigger like groups that kind of migrate to one area or whatever.
Yeah,
I do
Usually
get a
because
kick out
of
of
war. Usually,
yeah. I always get a kick out of like just geographically. Like I feel for all the Somalis here. It's like Minnesota climate
Of all the places.
is so different.
Why,
than-
and there's a lot of Somali here in,
Yeah,
in Minneapolis.
huge
Well, it's
population.
I think it's the second
Largest Somali community in
Community
the
to
U.S.
Somalia.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, anywhere else in the
Anywhere
world?
in the world,
Holy
yeah.
cow. So they're first, we're second?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. I think Atlanta's
Yeah.
third. There's a big population at
Yeah,
Atlanta.
I mean, it kind of matches more
It's
their
like,
climate.
Portland area, I believe, big Ethiopian population. But yeah, I mean, it's just always curious to me, like how that, because it's so different climate. But usually it's like a place that's open, and then some organizations or something that's working within that. That I don't know. I don't know enough about that.
But I'll just
We're
say-
probably just saying things that are just not true.
Well, personally, I find it's easy to get so worried and focused on things that are going on in your own life, become just so egocentric. And one of the ways to break that, at least for me, is to actually start praying for somebody else. And so that's one of the things that I enjoy about nights of worship that we have here, or different prayer times where we, especially during Holy Week, we have different times, right? That we kind of
Yeah.
intentional break from the routine. Let's just call it that. Enjoy that because it does force you to just not think about yourself so much. It's easy to get up and read your Bible and pray for things, and those are important. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's like if that's all you do, this is a good way to connect. I think with God, it's doing around the world. I think it's a good way to connect with people in our. We don't wave the Converge flag here
Yeah.
very often. I mean, is
Ben
that fair?
talks about it every once in a while. but,
Right,
yeah.
but this is a good way to connect with our denomination.
Yeah.
Right, it's a
Yeah.
great denomination.
And I think you'll
Yeah.
probably learn a lot too,
yeah,
because there's going to be a lot of information, a lot of facts, probably disseminated as people give areas of focus to pray about and all that kind of stuff. So, if you want to expand your worldview as well, this is probably a great opportunity to do that and spend some time praying with thousands of other people.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know how it's going to work on the Zoom thing. If you're going to see anybody else other than kind of the presenters, probably not.
Yeah, probably
But,
just presenters, I'm guessing.
Yeah. So
So I don't know. It'd be neat if people, I don't know, gave us feedback if they did it, if the church they got back to the church.
Yeah.
If they, I don't know. Like trying.
That'd be kinda cool to
if
see,
they,
yeah.
I don't know if they
Yeah.
email. I don't know. It'd be just neat to hear.
Well,
some
we know
feedback
Buck
if
will
people
be
did.
there.
Oh yeah, Buck.
He's leading one.
That's true.
Yeah. So, I think Jackie said they're hosting a group at their home Friday night
Yep.
to be on too. So,
well, they already have a group of people that go over there
Yeah.
for like worship time and
Yep.
stuff on Fridays. So I think it's probably starting with that group of people.
yeah. It's cool.
Yeah.
Other than that, this weekend we got the middle school retreat.
Yep.
Um,
Friday night,
Friday night.
Saturday till right about 5, I think.
something like that.
So they are here Friday, And they go
And
home to sleep.
They go home, sleep. Then they come back
Right.
here Saturday morning. There's some worship and some
breakfast.
teaching time.
Breakfast first.
Breakfast.
There's a group of
Okay.
men here cooking breakfast. Yeah.
Is there a men's breakfast?
No, but
Okay.
there's men
They're
cooking
gonna-
breakfast.
okay.
Like
then-
men's breakfast.
Then they're going to be doing a bunch of activities, and then they're
Exact same thing.
coming back here
Yeah.
for a closing session.
Yep.
So
Are
yeah.
you doing anything?
Yeah, I'm leading worship for it.
What time's that at?
Friday night, I think it's around 7:20.
You didn't want to pick the morning breakfast session?
No,
what'd
9:20
you,
on Saturday morning, and then like 3:30 on Saturday afternoon.
Oh, you're doing both those too?
I'm doing all three of them.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Oh,
Honestly, I tried getting somebody to do the Saturday morning. And
That's what he was saying.
that's what I'm saying.
Have an intern.
I don't currently have an intern right
I know.
now, and former intern was busy. So,
So yeah, middle school retreat.
anybody want to volunteer so I could sleep in
Boys are excited for that black light,
the Blacklight?
Place.
Yeah,
whatever it's called.
Blacklight Adventures.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. No, they're excited for that weekend. This weekend.
It's called Rite of Passage. And my guess is if your student isn't signed up and they still want to go, we could probably figure it out.
Yeah.
Because we're not going anywhere. There's no, big to do about it. So yeah, if they still want to go,
We'll figure it out.
figure it out. Let us know. Let Brax know. Let Tammy know at the office.
I'm
Actually,
going
just
to
call
add
Tammy
someone.
at the office.
I'm going to add someone to the registration right after this.
because he didn't.
Yeah. No, my kids are already registered.
Oh, okay.
I forgot till yesterday. I signed them up yesterday. No, someone else, another kid.
All right.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah. Should be cool. Should be awesome. I just thought of something. So Asher, I think I talked about this. He's doing his Bible class. He's got this pretty extensive assignment, and he's got to read. They're going through the Old Testament, a chapter at a time, and he's got to make observations and summarize each chapter and all that. But I don't know why I just thought to share this, other than, when you read through a lot of the stories in Genesis, and right now he's going through like Jacob, and it's like, man, people have always been a mess. Mm-hmm. People are messed up, man. And it's amazing to read through those historical accounts and some of that, and just be reminded that God uses imperfect, messy people. And some of the people that we prop up, or the names that we know in the Old Testament, are like kind of, we almost revere them as like heroes. Tremendously flawed people. And so that's that. I don't know. I'm trying to spiritualize this thing a little bit, since
Well, I
we were
think
just
it's a
talking
good-
about Taylor Swift all day.
I think it's a
Spent
good
a whole lot of time
point.
talking about prayer.
I think that's one of
Oh,
the.
yeah.
I think that's one of the.
I zoned out during that.
Maybe one of the reasons why you think the Bible would be true.
Yeah,
is
that's what, it doesn't pull punches. Like,
Well, yeah.
brutally
why,
honest.
Why would you have all of the main characters have such flaws?
Yeah.
Except for obviously one,
Right.
right? But I mean, and they're laid out. The disciple, not all of them, but a lot of the disciples' flaws are laid out. I mean, David's sins were laid out.
Yep.
It doesn't whitewash these events, and ultimately, what it shows is we're all sinners in need of a savior.
I like that little thing, that little video you sent yesterday about Job.
Oh, yeah.
Talk about that.
Yeah. That was late. Wasn't that late last night?
Yeah. Send it to
I'll have to
the
find
three
it.
of us. Yeah.
I'll see if I could
You said
share it in the
was it
comments.
Keller, Tim Keller, that was
It's his
talking?
voice.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
words, yeah.
I don't have the Instagram, so it won't let me.
Oh, you wouldn't? Wow, look, I got all these text messages.
From Rubel.
I was going to share it in there, but
He was talking about how Job, in the midst of all the stuff that he was going through, the way in which he prays, and how after all that stuff, God commended him for being
still being there, not leaving.
honored him.
He wasn't,
He-
even in anger or like disappointment, he still prayed.
Right.
Like he still came to God.
Yep.
He did just like,
And God honored him for that.
right.
Right.
And so it's just this idea, you can say whatever you want, pray however you want to God, just as long as you're talking to Him, and I think He honors that.
I think God honors our authentic when we're honest.
Our what?
Well, I was gonna say authentic, but I was just
Authenticity.
authenticity. I think when we're honest and when we're respectful, I think, and that can be. That doesn't necessarily mean everything's happy and joyful. You can be respectful and honest, and I don't like this. I mean, we see it throughout Scripture. I mean, Jesus, for instance, he got, Father, is there another way to have this cup pass from, right? And there's all kinds of, I mean, it's interesting. That was a couple times ago when I preached, I read a quote from J.I. Packer who talked about this very fact that this whole idea of you must be spiritually strong and you must have it all together if, you have this, pull up your life by your bootstraps and plow ahead and have joy in all circumstances, and J.I. Packer said that's very much a European relatively new mindset. The Bible never really condemns people for lamenting. And we have a whole book. We just talked about Lamentations, lamenting the problems in the world, the problems in their life. And in fact, it's seen as wisdom quite oftentimes throughout the Proverbs. And not that, obviously there's Bible verses that talk about having joy in difficult circumstances, right? Consider it pure joy when you face trials of many types, right? And that's not because of the trial, like woohoo, it's because of what it produces, right? But
that also helps you take a long view of it. Like, don't get stuck. Like, I'm stuck here forever.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think in our culture, it has been this idea of you lack faith or there's something wrong with you if you're not constantly joyful and, well, God will figure it out even when bad things happen. And that's just we see other examples of that not being the case throughout many times through Scripture, where it's like, God, I don't like this.
Yeah.
And they're constantly ripping their clothes and weeping at the problems of the world and the problems of Israel, right? And humanity, just that, our own sins. We don't mourn very well.
Yeah, there's emotion. There's a full range of emotions in Scripture, and they all seem to be treated like equally valid. Like, it's not
right.
It's not like, oh, this is a lesser emotion. No, there's time. There's time to mourn. There's time to grieve. There's time to be sad.
That'd be a good
happy,
song.
glad. Yeah.
Be a good song.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah.
Like, there's a time to turn something. The Birds.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Ecclesiastes.
Right. Is it the Burbs? I thought it was the
Birds.
Beat. Oh.
Birds.
That's who sang it?
Yeah.
I thought it was the Beatles.
No.
No? Oh.
Hot take. Beatles suck.
Oh.
I do not disagree.
Really?
I'm not.
Overrated. How's
Overrated.
that?
Yeah. No, I agree.
Sort of like U2 is overrated?
Yeah?
No.
That's a new
Hey, by
fantasy
the
football
way,
team.
next week at youth group, we're doing a U2 song.
Are you really? What?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Beautiful Day?
Nope.
Pride in the Name of Love?
Nope.
Streets have no name?
Nope.
City.
Do the
Blinding
streets
Lights?
really have no name in Scotland?
Scotland.
They're Irish, but he was probably
Dublin?
he was probably talking about heaven,
It's the
Mike.
same, isn't it?
He was talking about heaven, I think.
He was.
It must be because we want to claim him. We're so desperate to claim Bono, aren't we? Bono. We're so
Sonny
you're
Bono.
such a fan.
Sonny Bono.
We're desperate to claim him as a Christian. We want him on our
Well,
team.
he is.
Is
That's
he?
that's
I
the
don't
first
know,
time.
maybe he is, but
That's the first time I heard Psalm 40 was a U2 song.
Yep.
okay.
It wasn't like someone reading the Bible or me reading it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe he is.
I was
have
just
no
a wee
idea if he
lad.
is or not.
Brad Martin said talking about heaven. So if Brad Martin says it's right, it's right.
See, I was talking to Brad the other day about why don't we have a U2 cover band going, because he looks like the Edge
You just got to put the beanie
with
on.
the beanie on. Yeah.
He could probably play all this stuff too.
Yeah. He's probably a better guitar player than the Edge. And
I wouldn't
so
disagree.
would be Bono. Okay, you could put your sunglasses on and
I do have those yellow frame
Yeah,
ones.
see?
I can't sing half as good as he does.
have you seen the Sphere stuff though in Vegas, that concert?
We talked about this a couple weeks ago.
But it was when Scott was here, I think.
Oh, you're right.
It wasn't.
The big
Go
old,
home. Go the new that concert venue in Vegas. It's like literally a huge ball, and the whole inside is like a projection screen. It's all like it's. I don't want to even describe it. Just go look at it. It's amazing.
And they do concerts in there?
yeah.
Yeah, U2's doing like a what do you call that when a residency? Like
Oh.
they've done
Really?
several weeks. Yeah.
Oh.
Someone else is. I think Sting is going to be there. Someone else, but it's amazing visually.
Peter Cetera?
Maybe.
Okay.
I think Brendan's gonna do the. Is Carmen still? Did he die?
Carmen Sandiego?
No, the Christian Carmen guy. See, that's the outside.
Riot,
Isn't that
Riot.
amazing? They could just project anything on there.
You serious?
Yeah, it's huge. But
Yeah,
then
wow.
the inside, that was an inside view.
It looks
I
like
know, I
a-
was
back up.
trying to look for the U2 concert because
You just went too far.
Looks
Right.
like another planet.
It's crazy. I want to see it with my own eyes. That's inside.
Whoa.
But
Yeah.
it's like overwhelming because it will project like way over and above and behind you, and yeah.
Wow.
Look at that.
So here we go.
That's unbelievable. That's crazy. Up in the ceiling.
YouTube song. Bert thought you said a YouTube song.
You got to go, Mike.
I gotta go.
Don't you?
I-
Before you go,
Yeah, I have to go.
for the sake of the birthday boy,
Yeah.
just give a couple of your favorite things about Kim Kringen. Because he
Yes, he would love
he'd
all
hate
this.
this.
Kim Kringen.
This is your birthday
favorite
present.
moments. Deep dark secrets that only you know about Kim,
Right.
And no one else does. Wait, first of all, they haven't been back since running the marathon. So
Yeah. That's
are
a
you
whole
still
nother-
sore?
No.
That's almost 2 weeks
it's been
ago.
2 weeks.
yeah, good.
The day after, you
I'm
said
sore
you
just
went and
thinking about
ran
it.
like
Not the day after, about 3 days later, I went out just to run.
Seriously, what? Just give 5 seconds
5
after waking up Monday morning after that marathon. How'd that feel? When you woke up Monday morning, could you get out of bed?
Yeah.
Were you like, "Ah."
yeah.
Did you
was-
sleep in?
No, you know me. I slept on the way home.
I was going to ask
did
how was the
sleep on
car
way
ride home?
Yeah.
Because I asked you if you guys stayed.
I
They
was-
had to go
yeah.
to Des Moines to run because Twin
Yeah.
Cities got
I
canceled.
slept on the
2
way
weeks
home.
before.
Julie drove. That was nice.
But I was thinking that would
I
must
was
have been
wiped
rough
out.
getting out of the car,
yeah.
like sitting that whole time and then like
I'll
to
say
get up
the,
and
the
walk.
first 20 were fine for me. The last 6 was like I said, I was trying to find a hospital and then the finish line.
I heard that
first.
both you and Kim sort of slowed down, and then Scott just kept.
Scott just
I called
kept
that.
going. He
He's a
was
machine.
He was
I was
machine.
tracking it.
I
He
was
fell
way
behind you
slow.
guys for a bit. I'm like, he's just pacing.
Did
the
you
ball.
guys
was.
get the video that Paul sent?
That was
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sent that out. That was fun. I'm glad. It's very encouraging.
Did
of
you
the
see it
church.
while you were running?
I mean, I saw it popped up on my phone on my
While
watch.
you were running?
Yeah, I saw.
You didn't watch it till later?
Right.
Oh, okay.
But I did see it popped up on my watch, and that was really encouraging to get that support from everybody. But no, it was tough. It was a lot harder. The last 6 were tough, but
So I find my first 6 to be tough, and then
Well,
I don't even try the last
honestly,
20.
the first 3.
That's
Seriously though, the first 3 are always tough because your body's just
Yeah.
getting acclimated.
that's true.
And
Once
then you
hit a
kinda
point,
get
your
into a
body's like,
groove a little bit.
All right, I know what we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kim.
Yeah.
What like things we like about him?
I don't know.
You
This
have
guy
any
asked a
nice
question.
things? Yeah, what was
Sure, whatever.
Look, no matter what we say, he's going to hate it.
A birthday present
That's
for
true.
Kim.
Right.
What do you think would
A
embarrass
birthday
him the
present for
most?
Kim would be us to shut up and not talk about
Yeah.
Kim.
Here's what I'll say.
Too bad.
If you don't know
tried.
him because he's not a upfront type of person, right? The one thing I've learned
He's been
about
up front a
him,
couple times with the youth. And he
Right.
teaches with the high school regularly.
yeah, but he is. I've gotten to know him over the last year or so a lot more. He is super funny,
Oh, yeah.
like
Really funny.
Just
just
Goof.
sneaky hilarious. And so
Absolutely.
you have to pay, and you have
Yeah.
you have to listen. Like you have to pay attention
Yep.
because it is quick witted.
You have to be hanging around him for a bit. Like,
right.
because he's moving.
because
He's
he
usually
also was
doing
real-
stuff.
Yeah.
He's
So
real.
you have to do stuff with him.
I would say guarded about because he wants. I don't know if he just feels like he needs to trust you first before he says something ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He's going to listen to this and be upset.
I know. He said
No.
he's been listening to the past podcasts.
He said he wanted to produce it.
I know.
You
Whatever
could
that
be
is.
here, Kim. You could
You have
be
to
here.
technically be on it to kind of experience to really get to know.
But no, he's sneaky funny. That's the one thing I've learned about him. And he's a good writer.
He's a good writer?
Yeah.
Good writer. Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
good writer. He writes good emails.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. I mean, his text message, like we were text messaging, was it Saturday or Sunday night the other day for like a good hour almost? And like mine would be like a line
Yeah.
long. His are like, I have to
Yeah.
scroll
Okay.
twice.
Uh-huh.
Take a break halfway through.
Your
sit
hang
down.
loose thing, your hang loose emoji.
Yeah.
So that's what I got.
He's
Greg.
a good writer. No, both of those things. If people that see Kim around here know that he probably has a higher capacity to do stuff than most people, than almost anyone that I met, as far as like what he could be involved with. But the one thing is, and this he'll probably hate the most, is just, but honestly, it's like the humility and just willing to,
Not want the credit.
I don't need to be, I'll
Right.
empty the trash. I'll wash dishes. Like men's breakfast, he'll just be in there washing, cleaning the kitchen. Yet somehow still can be involved with everything. But I will say a lot of people see that. And what I have seen and learned of Kim over the last like several months is because he really jumped in to help a lot with the events in this last year and over the summer. And he's a really good planner, organizer, and then hospitality gift. Like he really wants, and you see that with youth over the summer doing the meals and stuff. But and last night, like he thinks through things thoroughly and detailed. But it's all about like for youth, for example, like just that the kids would have a great time and that they would have a great experience at youth group, and then the whole driving force behind that is just he just wants them all to know Jesus.
Right.
So that's
This dude cares so much about your kids. Maybe more than most of the people here at this church.
Especially Greg.
Yeah.
More than Greg does.
I don't care about my own. Joking.
He is extremely thoughtful. Like
Very thoughtful. He wrote us the staff thank you cards after the celebration Sunday for helping like in
Right.
various areas. The
yeah,
picnic.
like we
Yeah.
don't need that.
It's like I don't need a
Did
thank
it.
you card, man. That's my job.
Yeah. The thank you comes every 2
Right,
weeks.
Right.
Yeah.
On Friday or whenever you
But I mean, that was
No,
really
yeah.
appreciated. I'll tell you that. It was like, wow.
He's
thanks,
also
man.
annoyingly generous. Yeah, you can't go anywhere with him and without him paying for everything.
Yeah. I have a
which
plan.
is annoying for
I have a
me
plan.
because
Yeah.
I
So ask him to lunch.
Ask
everybody
Andy and-
everybody ask
ask-
him out for lunch.
If you want to just entertainment, ask Kim and Andy to lunch and see
Yeah. Watch
see them
fight.
wrestle. Yeah.
I've fought with him before and it's really annoying.
Yeah. I have a plan for that. We'll talk later off the air.
But happy birthday, Kim.
All right.
Yeah.
Happy
You didn't
birthday.
share here.
I did.
Or
I
that
said
it?
generous and I said thoughtful.
Annoying. You said annoying.
Annoyingly generous and
Okay.
annoyingly thoughtful.
All right.
Mike,
See you, man.
peace out. Have a good
Have
rest
fun
of
on
the-
your meeting.
Yeah, have fun at work.
Hey, try to like comb your hair before this thing. Real professional outfit you got going.
Let's do some other quick family business and then we can be done.
Yeah.
Next Saturday, not this coming Saturday, a week from this coming Saturday, is the comedy night.
Yeah. Kim's going to be performing. He's the funny guy. No, not true.
You could not get him up
Would
on
be awesome.
stage with anybody, but
I bet we could.
I think we should. I'm not gonna say that into the mic.
No, the comedy night.
Comedy
Talk
night,
about it.
November 4th, Saturday night at 7:00. Mike and Nate, they're going to be here. It is 100% free, and it is 100% awesome opportunity to invite a friend. It's not going to be overly churchy, so you don't have to worry about that. So maybe a friend of yours, neighbor of yours, that or a family member that isn't really into church, but they like to laugh and have fun.
Everybody likes to laugh.
Everybody likes to laugh. This is a great opportunity for you to invite them, come here, and have a great night of just enjoyment, laughter, and fun. despite all the things that are going on in the world, I think it's still okay to come and just hang out and have fun and laugh. So that's next Saturday. You can find more information about that on the website, as well as all these other things that Greg's going to share right now.
I got a text message. that I was
Andy
looking
Schultz
at.
question mark?
Andy keeps texting both of us. Yeah,
I know.
Guys scrolling through the internet. Yeah, that's good radio. He cares about your kids and how well they are insured. That's funny.
Yeah.
Kim's an insurance agent.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, we talked about the middle school retreat, but still, if you have a middle schooler that would like to jump in and you're late on that, we could probably make something happen.
figure it out.
Yeah. Hygiene packing party coming up, Operation Christmas Child. There's a whole bunch of Operation Christmas Child things going on, including, like, if you haven't grabbed the box yet, grab one, fill it. But there's a hygiene packing party for ladies of all ages, it says. So, sorry, Andy.
I'm fine with that. November 12th
Yeah.
is the Sunday that we're going to be dedicating the boxes that you all are packing. And then the week following that is National Collection Week, which will be in our parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
KTIS is going to come and help bump that up. And,
Yep.
but
cool.
there are still boxes that you can grab, or you can put your own shoebox together. And on the website, there's instructions on how to put those together, what to put in it, what not to put in it. But I think November 12th, we're going to try to get kind of box in everybody's hand. Are we going to still try to do that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe. Something like that.
Yeah. I don't know. I still need to hear the details about that, but we're going to try to do something
During service.
during the
Some
service,
kind of
something that
dedication.
maybe something a little different than we have in the past. But
It's always cool to just see all the boxes and stuff and
it is,
how much
and
is here. And pray over them and all that.
right.
So,
And it's not about like, oh, we packed 880 boxes,
Yeah.
which is I think close to what we did 832 last year. I think it was something like that. It'd be cool to beat that, but it's not about that. It's just about how many kids are going to have an opportunity to get one of these boxes, see the gospel in their language, and have an opportunity to bring that to their family, and then have some fun, cool Christmas stuff to have. There's a packing party, both for the youth and the kids, coming up. I think the youth is next Wednesday, and then the kids is the following Wednesday, and then that's Sunday. If you have kids or youth, there's different things that you can do. There's Amazon shopping lists you can purchase items for. There's some other things that you can do. So just again, go to the website. There's a link for the Amazon wish list, and you can purchase some stuff, and it'll get sent directly to here, to the church.
yep.
And then there's packing party sign-up list there at the bottom of the Operation Christmas Child landing page. So what else we got, Greg?
I think maybe we just concluded this one. This is the Trunk or Treat, which is next week.
Trunk or treat.
It's going to be an amazing evening. Have you seen the forecast?
No.
I think it's going to be like 75 degrees.
What?
No.
I'm going fishing.
Joke.
Oh.
It might be a little on the chilly side. Last couple of years, it hasn't been very bad, like weather-wise. But I think it's going to be a little chilly, but that's okay. We still need trunks. We need more
we need trunks.
And here's the thing. I think, especially adults that maybe if you have kids that are past the trick-or-treat age and you think you scroll by that or you tune that out of like, oh, that's kind of a kid's thing.
You can do trunks.
You do a trunk. Most of the people doing the trunks are people that don't have young kids. I think, I'm thinking back to last year. We've done one each year, and our kids still are at that age. Well, Asher's not. He doesn't want to dress 13, you know.
He
can't
could wear
do
his
it,
Air Force stuff.
maybe. He doesn't want to get that dirty, though. No,
That was his bomber jacket.
but
He looked like Maverick, Top Gun.
most of the people with the doing a trunk are people with kids past that stage or beyond. And it's just really cool. It's a great outreach opportunity. We, in our parking lot, and we're keeping it on this side because it's I'm pointing to the north parking lot, the smaller of the parking lots, but
The older.
the now
blacktop,
older blacktop.
One closest to the worship center.
But it's a little bit more access to neighborhood, and we get, so many kids, so many families come through here. They do the the parking lot, our trunk or treat, and then they hit the neighborhood around us, and it's just a great
Does
outreach.
Word of Peace do trunk or treat too?
They do, but they not on Halloween night. They do like more like a fall festival
Fall
type
festival,
thing. Like
yeah,
I think
that's
it's Saturday. Like
Very
it's,
Lutheran thing to do.
Well, and it's a bigger it's more
Time
of a
slot?
bigger event.
Okay.
They do other things, and it's great. My kids have gone to that, and there's a lot
Cakewalk.
of that stuff around. Maybe
Cakewalk. Meat raffle.
but ours, there's nothing more. There's no bigger activities or anything. It's just
Nope.
people passing out candy out of the trunk, and some have gotten really creative, with decorating and use themes. And I forgot about this until yesterday. I was talking to Patty Hoyle. Her and Jeff did a Christmas theme last year. Remember that? They had Christmas decorations in the back of their truck. You weren't here last year.
I haven't been to one for a few years.
But I don't know. It's just fun. You can be super. There's people that are really creative and do like this huge decoration thing. There's some that are, just not doing much. I'm just going to pass out candy,
I
and
thought
that's
because
fine.
my brother, I told you this a couple weeks ago. My brother had bought me a Ricky Vaughn jersey.
Yes.
From the movie
Yeah.
Major League, and
Yeah.
so maybe shave my head, get
Yeah.
those glasses with the skull in the middle.
Didn't
and then
happen,
I was
huh?
thinking about taking the trailer and turning it into like a pitching thing,
Oh, that'd be sweet.
right?
Like the radar gun, or just
I
like
don't
a
know,
target or
just
something.
throw it at a target, and if
Yeah.
you hit the target, kicks out
Yeah,
candy or
it'd
something
be cool.
like that. I don't know.
Should do it.
Yeah, maybe.
It'd be fun, I think. But the point is, you don't have to get worried about, I'm not creative, or I don't have an idea for
No.
this big elaborate. It doesn't have to be elaborate. I'll tell you what, kids don't care.
They don't care.
just want to know that you're passing out candy.
Right.
You could have nothing in your trunk,
Just Christmas lights
and king size candy bars, and you'll be the best one there in eyes of the kids. So,
Yep. Or
Um,
you can go click on that link on the events page, and you can. I think we're looking for donations. Candy
you could
donations
donate
as
candy
well.
because we always run out.
Yeah, we have 10 spots for donating a bag of candy.
Yeah.
So
People bring your own, but then we always have backup and supply here. And in previous years, we've blown through all of our backup. I mean, a lot of kids come through,
right,
and
it's not just Northridge kids.
no.
To
To me, this is one of those easy things, like the parade or the block party. I mean, obviously, that's we put a lot of effort into planning, and the block party is a big event, but we intentionally invite the community. And so I guess this is kind of like on par with the Rock and Rogers parade, where like all the community is in our parking lot because the parade starts here.
Right.
A lot of organizations and stuff, and people are out here. It's the same thing. It's like relatively simple. Courtney from our kids ministry team heads it up and organizes it, but it just takes people showing up and decorating a trunk. Just throw a strand of lights across it, like in the picture, but really just being there and being welcoming and passing out candy. And by the way, this year, this is pretty cool, but the the fire department reached out and said, "Hey, would you like a fire truck there?" So they're going to
cool.
show up with a
So they are
fire
going to
truck.
we are going to have
Yeah.
a fire truck here.
It's pretty sweet.
Nice.
So we'll have a fire truck. Kids could, I think kids are going to be able to test drive that if they want.
Oh, sweet.
No, yeah, just take it for a little spin. No, but
Do they have
it's
one
a
of
fun
those
night.
turrets?
5:30 to 7. If you're going to have a trunk, get here at 5, and line up. Or if you need to, do a lot of setup, you could show up a little
Get
before
here
that.
earlier
but-
than that if you want.
yeah, but it's fun.
Yeah.
So that's all I got to say about that.
Cool. What else we got going on?
I don't know. I thought we were going to end with that. We have some other things getting into November. We talked about Operation Christmas Child. That's a lot of stuff coming up. We got the high school conference coming up.
Yep. November 10th and 11th, they're going down to Grace Church of Eden Prairie. There's cost for that. Do need to sign up. Please do sign up for that earlier because that way Brax knows how to arrange transportation.
That one's
So,
a little bit harder to
yep.
jump in last minute because they got to purchase tickets and stuff too, right? Yeah, info on that on the news and events page. Also, probably find it on the app. Women's Ministry on November 17th. They got women's pie and conversation.
What's that, Greg?
That's exactly what you think it is. They get together and they eat various selections of pie
And
they chat.
have
Have
conversations.
a conversation. Yes. One conversation. It's not plural. So
And one pie.
yeah, one pie.
Or is pie, yeah.
So hopefully they don't have any more than 8 women.
8.
Can you slice a pie? And I mean, you can make smaller slices, but you don't want it. You want 8, right?
I don't know. What's your favorite pie?
I gotta
Blind 5 pie.
Go, I gotta go chocolate cream.
That's now the key lime
Yeah.
is the first one. How do you rank that 1 through 5?
Key lime's good. I think the first time I ever had it was here
So,
a few
1
years
through
ago.
5.
For this, they had it. I'm gonna put that as a 4 because I like it. I would eat it, but
that's-
it's not gonna be one of my faves.
Apple pie.
Since I already have a number 1, because you asked it without me ranking it.
Maybe I won't say it.
You asked my favorite. I gave it to you.
Oh yeah, I suppose.
I'll say 2 for apple.
French silk pie.
Oh dang it. 3.
Peach.
So that's the last one.
Yeah.
Right. 5.
5.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Glad that you didn't say rhubarb. Rhubarb's up there for me. That's up. That's good.
I couldn't even think of more pies.
Yeah, that's a good one. We'll save that one. Men's got Pheasant Hunt coming up in December, but there's info for that on there. That's always fun. We got
December
Child
9th.
Dedication coming up in November 26th through June 16th. That's long.
Yeah, I know.
I just
we
it's two.
do a few
We got a couple
child dedications
yeah.
throughout the year, and we'll always do pop-up ones. Same thing with baptism.
Yeah.
I don't know if the baptism has a date range
No,
on there
it's
too,
just
but
on there. You want to get baptized? Click
you
on
know,
there and say, "Hey, I
during
want to get
during
baptized."
the winter time when we don't have access to the river or the lake, we do have a tub here that we will more than happy set up if you are interested in being baptized, and do it at the end of one of the services. And then we'll even think about doing one. I don't know. We talked about whether or not we're going to do it at Easter again. We'll see. Probably not in the service. Maybe
Yeah.
back at the sunrise again or something like that.
Wait, Celeste is
Peach.
saying key lime.
Gross.
Oh, is that
Che-
Adam's
is
favorite?
cheese-
Actually
cheese-
no key lime cheesecake?
Is cheesecake pie?
It's called cake.
Right. So yeah.
What about turkey pot pie?
My
Ooh,
B. What's my B? Oh, turkey pot pie.
Turkey pot pie.
Yeah.
See,
I do like that.
You should show up to pie night.
The turkey pot.
Yeah, turkey pot
Yeah.
pie.
It'd be French silk and then turkey pot pie,
Yeah.
or chicken turkey pot.
Either one. I'll take either.
All right.
Land the plane, Mr. Schultz.
We are on our last week of Flourishing Part 1. I don't know if you knew this. We're doing a Flourishing Part 2.
Ooh.
After this weekend, we start Part 2, and it's shifting gears into kind of something a little different. And so I want to encourage you, if you haven't listened to all, or you're here, you missed one of the weeks in the last 4 weeks, go to the website. You can listen to them. You can watch the services on YouTube or Facebook. And we have devotional books for these. Is that for both of them, or do you?
No, that I'm working on this.
This is
part 2.
Okay, so part 2 is a different devotional book, which will be. Are we going to make that available this weekend or starting next weekend?
Possibly depends if I could get the stuff to Tammy in time and she could print tomorrow. But
Okay,
we'll see.
so probably next week.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. Hope you guys are doing well, y'all. Not just guys. Sorry, I keep saying that.
I just apologize and say I'm sorry. I really do use the term "guys" as a general term.
I know.
Doesn't mean boys or men to me. It just,
Boys to men.
It just means people.
ABC,
You
BVD.
guys. Yeah.
Hope you're doing well and stay dry, and hopefully see you this weekend. Anything else, Greg?
Nope.
All right.
Pizza pie. Good one, Brad.
Pizza pie. Pizza is pie.
It is.
Yeah. Say goodbye, Greg.
All right.
Say goodbye,
Bye.